Yes, my dear students of 10th standard. So nowadays we are discussing about the carbon and its compounds, unit 11 in your science book, which is a chemistry portion. Already we started. Now we are going to study about homologous series. Before that, I would like to give some revision regarding this characteristics and general formula and the remaining part. So already you have studied that the organic compounds are generally obtained from a living being, and also see the unique nature of carbon like catenation, tetravalency, multiple bonding, which enable the carbon to combine with itself or other elements like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen to give a large number of compounds. And these compounds are made of only covalent bonds. Covalent bonds are nothing but bonds made by sharing of electron. And what are the general properties? They have high molecular weight and insoluble in water, soluble in organic solvents, highly inflammable, and reactivity is less. Also in the classification we learned about there are two types: open chain compound and closed chain compound. Open chain and closed chain compounds. And see, the open chain compounds are further classified into saturated and unsaturated. Saturated means carbon-carbon single bond. Unsaturated means carbon-carbon double bond or triple bond. Then cyclic compounds further classified into carbocyclic, only carbon ring. Heterocyclic contain other than carbon, other elements like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur also involved in the bonding. Then carbocyclic further classified into alicyclic and aromatic. Alicyclic and aromatic. Then next classes of organic compound based on the kind of atom. This hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbons are nothing but organic compounds that are composed of only carbon and hydrogen. Hydrocarbon, hydrogen, carbon, only two elements. So these two elements combine to form different compounds. And there are three classes in this: alkane, alkene, alkyne. Alkane general formula CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. N is equal to 1, 2, 3. We can give number to get the different compound, to derive different compound. The first compound is methane. Then alkene general formula CnH2n, CnH2n, and here carbon-carbon double bond is existing. Similarly, N value is equal to 2, 3, 4. The first compound is ethylene. Then alkyne general formula CnH2n minus 2. Here between the carbon atom triple bond is existing, triple bond. And the first compound is acetylene. First compound acetylene. Also we learned about the carbons, and these hydrocarbons are normally gases at room temperature, colorless, odorless, and boiling point of hydrocarbons increase the increase of carbon atom, and they all undergo combustion and give carbon dioxide water. And alkanes are least reactive. Alkanes are highly reactive. They are insoluble, only soluble in organic solvents. I will identify the saturated and unsaturated using the bromine test. So in the bromine test, saturated compounds do not decolorize bromine water, but unsaturated compounds, that is alkene, alkyne, alkene, alkyne decolorize bromine water. So from this we can understand which is saturated, which is unsaturated. Then what is functional group? It is a group of atoms in a molecule which give its characteristics chemical property. And there are some functional groups are given. For example, OH, CHO, COOH. So OH is functional group of alcohol. So in the tabular column it is given C. OH is functional group of alcohol. CHO for aldehyde. CO for ketone. COOH for carboxylic acid. And COOR for ester. OR for ether. Here the R represent the alkyl group. Next see, now we are going to study about homologous series. Homologous. See, homologous, homo means similar, same. What is the meaning of homologous? That is corresponding structure, position, character. All these are similar to one another. Their structure, position, character are similar to one another. The homo means similar. So what is the opposite of homologous? Homo, that is heterologous. Hetero means different, not same. And these compounds are normally differ by one methylene group, CH2 group, and relationships are more or less similar to one another. And in this homologous series, each containing one particular characteristic group, some characteristics of the series are the having general formula. So three things you have to underline, you have to know. What is homologous series? First point, it is a group or class of organic compound having same general formula. First one, group of organic compounds having same general formula. First point, group of organic compounds having same general formula. Second point, similar chemical properties. Similar chemical properties. Third point, differ by CH2 group, CH2 methylene group. Only 3 points you have to understand. Homologous series are nothing but group of organic compound having same general formula. Second point, similar chemical properties. Third point, differ by CH2 group. And here see, let us consider members of alkanes. Their content structure is given. So methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane. Then following that hexane, heptane is there, octane, nonane, decane. So normally we use that meth for compounds containing only one carbon. If it having only one carbon, METH, the meth, the word is used. Then 2 carbon means eth, 3 means prop, 4 means but, I means pent, then 6 hex, 7 hept, 8 oct, 9 known, 10 deck. So these words, root words are normally used to define the name of the compounds. Define the name of the compound. You can take methane, ethane. What is the difference between methane, ethane? Here CH4 for methane, ethane C2H6. That means 2 carbon and 6 hydrogen. What is the difference between methane and ethane? One CH2 group. One CH2. That is the difference. If we take the difference between ethane and propane, similarly you will have one CH2. Then propane, butane, one CH2 will be the difference. Butane, pentane, one CH2. That's why it is given C in the initial para. These compounds are differed by a CH2 group. One methylene group will be the difference between two successive compounds. Two successive compounds of the homologous series. Then, if you observe the above series, you can notice that each successive members means the next number has one methylene group CH group more than the precedent, more than the above one of the series, hence they are called homologous. So these compounds are differed by one methylene group, one CH group. If you see the difference between two compounds, successive member of the compound, you can identify one methylene group will be the difference. Methylene formula CH2. CH2. So CH2 is the atomic mass of carbon 12. H2 hydrogen atomic mass 1. Two atoms are there, 2 into 1 2. So 12 plus 2 14. So normally these compounds are differed by the molecular mass of 14 atomic mass unit. 14, because one CH2 group is the difference and atomic mass of carbon is 12, hydrogen 1, 2 atoms, 2 into 1 2, so 12 plus 2 14. Then so this is important one. There is a question also given in the exercise, what is meant by homologous series, and write the characteristics of homologous series. So this part is the simple part, but it is important one. What are the characteristics of homologous series? So each member of the series differ by one CH group. So already we learned in the introduction part. What is the difference between two successive member of the homologous series? One methylene group. Methylene formula CH2. One methylene group is the difference between two compounds of the homologous series. Methylene. And what is the molecular mass? 14 atomic mass unit. 14U. Carbon 12, hydrogen 1, 2 hydrogen, 2 into 1 2. So 12 plus 2 14. So these compounds are differed by the molecular mass of 14 atomic mass unit. 14 atomic mass unit. This is the first point you have to learn thoroughly. First point, the preceding or succeeding member differ by one CH group and the molecular mass difference is 14 atomic mass unit. This is the first point. Second point, all members of the homologous series contain same element and functional group. So in the homologous series, if we take particular family, they are contain same elements, same functional group, same element. The number of atom will be differ. Number of atom will be differ. You can take methane. CH4, 1 carbon, 4 hydrogen. Ethane, 2 carbon, 6 hydrogen. So the elements are same, only the number of atoms only differ. So homologous series contain same element and the same functional group. Then third point, they are represented by general molecular formula. We take the particular group of organic compound. Their general formula is same. For example, alkane. What is the general formula of alkane? CnH2n plus 2. Similarly, general formula of alkene, CnH2n. And the general formula of alkyne, end with YNE, alkyne, CnH2n minus 2. So N, if you give the N value, you can derive different compounds under this alkene, alkene and alkyne. Then next point, the members in each homologous series show a regular gradation in their physical properties with respect to their increase in molecular mass. So chemical properties are more or less similar. In the homologous series, if you take alkane or alkene, alkyne, if you take alkane, all the compounds possess similarity in their chemical properties. Only physical properties only change because of the increase in molecular mass. Because the carbon atom, hydrogen atom, these numbers are going to differ. Normally methane, ethane, what is the difference between methane, ethane? One CH2 group. So one methylene group will be the different. So the molecular mass, 14 atomic mass unit will be changed for every uh, uh, formula. So because of the increase of molecular mass, their physical property also change. Physical property also change. So there will be no change in chemical property, but regular gradation. Gradation means regular changes, regular slight changes for each compound because of the change in or increase in molecular mass. Then chemical properties of the members of homologous series are similar because it possesses same kind of element, only carbon, nitrogen, and same functional group. So there will be no change, more or less no change in the chemical property, only physical property because of the increase in molecular mass. Then last point, all the members can be prepared by common method. So alkane can be prepared using the common general method. Similarly, alkyne. So the compounds of this alkene and alkyne can be prepared by using common general method. So these are the few points under this characteristics. Very important. And there is a question also given in the textbook evaluation. In the textbook evaluation, it is given first long answer. What is called homologous series? Give the characteristic properties of homologous series. Important question. So you have to learn homologous series are a group of organic compound having same general formula, similar chemical property, differ by CH2 group. Then you have to write the characteristics. First point, each member of series preceding or succeeding differ by one CH2 group. Difference in molecular mass is 14 atomic mass unit. And homologous series contain same element, same functional group, and having same general formula and regular gradation physical properties because of the increase in molecular mass. Chemical properties are same, and numbers of these homologous series can be prepared by common method. Only few points are given, so you have to go through, learn thoroughly, write and practice. Important question and normally asked in the public examination. The examination point of view, it is important. So learn thoroughly, prepare well. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you.